Today we're talking about local, resting, and action potential. Cell membrane potential is the difference in electrical charge across a cell's membrane. This potential changes to transmit signals using principles similar to a row of dominoes. The row of dominoes represents the line of voltage-gated ion channels found along an excitable cell's membrane. Pushing the first domino represents a stimulus that opens the first voltage-gated ion channel, changing the membrane potential in that specific area. Local potential represents a small graded change in the membrane that occurs at a specific localized point. For example, it's like giving the first domino a weak partial push. The domino wobbles but doesn't fall over, and the push isn't strong enough to knock down the next domino in the row. The electrical signal fades over a short distance and does not trigger an action potential. An action potential is a large all or none electrical impulse that travels down the length of the cell's axon. In this instance, all of the electrical impulses are traveled down the length of the cell's axon, or none. This depends on reaching the threshold. If the stimulus is strong enough, it's like pushing the first domino past its tipping point. Once the first domino falls, the rest will fall automatically with the same force. Similarly, if the cell's membrane potential reaches a certain threshold, a full action potential is fired without any loss of strength. However, in this instance, the action potential did not reach the end of the axon. In the ones that did fall, that's called propagation. The falling motion of one domino triggers the next in a sequence. This mirrors how the opening of one voltage-gated ion channel triggers the opening of the next down the membrane, propagating the signal in one direction. In the refractory period after a domino falls, it must be reset before it can be pushed again. So, this is like the refractory period in a neuron where the ion channels are temporarily inactivated, preventing the signal from moving backward. In resetting the system, an outside force is required to set the dominoes back up. This has been action, local, and resting potential.